All right, first episode of Faithful Grills. So we're making cheesy ranch potatoes. Normally, I would be doing this as a foil pack, but since we don't have open flame barbecue because of fire hazards, I can't do that. Anyway, we're using red potatoes. We'll grill these up, get them some nice hot grill marks once everything's cut up, and then we'll put some ranch powder dressing in there and some cheddar cheese and let everything get nice and melty and beautiful. So these are going to go straight onto the griddle. Get a nice crisp on them, start cooking them. And then it'll be this, some olive oil, and just a like base. We'll cover it with a foil. And so then it'll steam and cook in that way. And then once it's almost done, then we throw the cheese on it. Okay. So taters are prepped. Now it's time to prep the beauties. So long ago. I found it before. I know. It's been coming for some time. I gotta ask her first. Yeah. Like to have to know somebody. Yeah. So like, thank you. Little Danos non-sponsored string. And for tri-tip, I just like simple salt, pepper, garlic. Get it nice and covered up. And we're going to do the tri-tip two different ways. They're both going to end up and finish on the smoker, but one's going to be seared off initially and the other one's going to be reverse seared, so it'll sear after it's smoked. So we can decide which way we like better. Okay, so here's what we're doing now, chap. We're going to have two different prep cooks on these. One's going to be an initial sear. The other one's going to be a reverse sear after it's smoked. You got to make sure you get your cast iron super hot because you want to hear that sizzle. And we want to get a nice hard crust. So while that one's going there, we put the other one on our little camp stove pellet grill. Brought to you by Traeger. And I have this set at 300 degrees. It's at 287 right now. Just to get her going. So I'll get you a good view. And I guarantee that's beautiful. It smells amazing. It smells, yeah. Absolutely amazing shot. Yep. So we're going to let that guy go for about 5 minutes on the griddle to get a nice hard sear. We'll flip it over and get another sear, and then I'll bring you back in. Boom. Brown is good. So you want to see as much brown on there as possible. They get you a nice hard sear.
She's like, no.
And then we'll flip it on its side. We'll flip it on its top. We'll hold it in each position there, and then it'll move over to the smoker. Another side, the other side is going to be hard seared. So now we're going to do the edges. There's nothing like the edges, if you know what I mean.
Good
so if you look at that sear. That's a beautiful sear there. And we're going to hold it here about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. Get it nice and brown like we like it. Look at that. That's a gorgeous fucking sear. Absolutely gorgeous sear. That's what we're looking for. Okay, now we look at the side. And the edges aren't going to be as beautiful as the rest of them. But now I want to do the back side of it. And usually I'm not camping and using shit ass equipment like these tongs. And you want to move it from one side to the other. You don't want to put it back in the same side because you're going to have cold spots from where you put that meat. And if you're not hearing the sizzle, you're not hot enough. You're doing it wrong, as I'm being told. All right, now look at that. That's a gorgeous coloring right there. Gorgeous coloring. Now it's ready to go on the smoker. So we have one that's seared up front, and then the other one is going to get what's called reverse seared after the smoke hits it for a little while. We'll catch you back here in a couple hours. All right, a midway through check. Getting a little color on that non-seared one. A little more color on the seared one. We'll go ahead and flip that shit through right now. It is Father's Day weekend, and you know a dad can never use songs without doing the... Oh yeah, you can see how stiff the meat's getting. Giggity. Let's see, we're getting some nice color on that. All right, so now it's time to flip the red potatoes for the cheesy ranch potatoes to make sure that we're getting some good color on them.
Now, wait a minute. You may be saying to yourself, I didn't see those go down. That's because you didn't. Due to some technical difficulties, that wasn't recorded. However, I can assure you, they went down, they were drizzled with olive oil, seasoned, and stirred around. Now, back to Niner.
So pretty simple. You're going to drop some on the ground. Again, remember, this is that backyard style cook. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for flavor. I am not a happy or a clinically trained chef. I am just a happy chef looking at people eating good food. But you can see the golden brown happening on the taters, and that's what we're looking for. All right, we're getting some nice, beautiful color on the taters. We're going to let this go for probably another 10 minutes or so. We're going to transfer it back into the foil tray, cover it up with some fun, and you'll see that. All right, so here, now we're ready to take the taters off of the griddle, off the Blackstone. We got some good color on them. They started cooking already. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some butter in there. Bowers, can I get that ranch? And that way they start steaming inside of here to finish the cook. And we're going to throw the ranch in there. That will help with a little extra seasoning. Thank you. And this is why you need pouches in your Faithful Grills apron. And we just throw a little bit of seasoning in there, and then we'll top it off with some more taters. Okay. Get a little more seasoning in there. We'll throw some butter in there. I'm going to use 1 cup of or half cup of butter, but I've got it quartered or 8, if you will. And we'll split it up between the different layers. So that way that's going to help keep us some moisture in there. And the beautiful thing about a griddle is you can use it for so much, right? Like not just the food straight on the Blackstone. You can put it in its container that you want it to steep in, to steam in, to cook in. And we set it right on top. And when you set it on top and you cover it, it's acting like if it was a stovetop. Set it here. I got some more ranch. We put the rest of the ranch on it.
For a first time dad on vacation. Might I suggest a first class SUV?
Okay, we got the ranch. We throw the rest of our butter on it.
Instantly fall for. Whatever your adventure, new carrier is the perfect new car.
And then you cover it up. And we're going to let that go for probably a good 20, 30 minutes. We'll check on it in between somewhere. Toss it a little bit so that way we're not burning the bottom. Turn your temp down to low. And we call it a day. And we check on it in a little bit. See you soon. All right, so we've got the Kingsford garlic and herb seasoning. We've already got our lime in there. I put a little healthy flavor in there. I'm going to mix it up a little. We'll add some more seasoning to it. And then it's going to go straight on to the griddle because everything else is getting close to finishing. Once we get the shrimp on, I'll show you guys what the tri-tips look like that have been on. All right, come with me. So we moved our taters off the heat, just off to the side, and we start putting our shrimp on. And shrimp cooks real fast. We're talking 3 to 5 minutes, even if they're partially frozen. And what's beautiful is you can see the color change go from like a gray to a pink. Once they start turning it into a full pink on both sides, they're done. And you can, even if these are done before everything else, you can use these as an appetizer. Now we dropped the temperature down of the grill so much, we're going to go ahead and shut it up, let it heat back up, and then we'll check on them here in about 3 minutes. Okay. Thanks, guys. All right. So now it's time to check the tri-tip, see what the internal temperature's at. Depending on how you like your red meat cooked is going to be dependent on what you want. 125, 115, 135, 140. I try to pull my tri-tip down about a 118 to 120 because it's got to rest and it's going to still have some residual cook. So let's see where we're at. We are way over fucking temp. We are way fucking over temp. But you know what? The way that went in there, it still feels juicy. So we're going to pull that off and let it rest. And then you'll see the cut slices. All right, time to check on the shrimp and probably flip the shrimp as I would expect to be. You see how beautifully pink those are. Those guys are cooking. So we're going to flip these over. We're going to give them a minute. They look like they're probably already ready to go off the griddle. So we'll give these a quick flip. Take them off in about 2 seconds here once we get another tray. And then it'll also be time to cheese up our potatoes because I believe our potatoes are just about ready. Thank you, dear. As Lady Niner coming in with the assist, I appreciate you, my dear. So yeah, those are looking beautiful. If you look, you see nice and how pink those are. You can even see in this, like if you look here in that split, You see where it was deveined, how it's nice and split wide open. That means it's basically ready to go. So you know what we're going to do? We're not even going to wait on those to cook on the other side. We're going to go ahead and pull them off. We're going to get the last of the group on. We're going to cheese up our, we're going to cheese up our taters. And then it'll be just about time to eat. Beautiful. All right, guys. Last step. Shrimp's damn near all done. Tri-tips are cooked and resting. It's time to cheese the taters. Look at that beautifulness. They are just falling apart right now. So let's throw some cheese on there real quick. We're gonna let that shit melt. It ain't gonna take nothing. Now, if you want some, fancy, you're at home, you shred your own cheese. We ain't at home. So we got bagged shredded cheese. We're gonna throw that on there. However, there ain't no right amount, wrong amount. It's all about how much cheesiness you like. That's a half a bag of cheese. We're gonna go ahead and cover that back up. We're gonna give it 2 minutes to melt, and then everything's coming off. We'll slice the tri-tip, and you'll see the reactions. All right, here it is. Moment of truth. We're pulling off the rest of the shrimp. By that time, you're gonna see what the cheesy ranch potatoes look like, and if maybe you want to get into it as well.
Nope, you already cleaned up. Sorry.
Okay. Now the moment of truth. The cheesy ranch red potato campfire taters. I'm telling you right now, I'd make love to that. Next step, slice the meat and see the reactions. All right, Charlotte. What's your favorite bite of food so far? The meat? Better than the shrimp? Yeah. All right. What's your favorite bite of food so far? Shrimp. The shrimp. Excellent. Cav, how you liking the food? You like it? What's your favorite piece? The meat. Is it better than what your dad cooked? Oh wait, I'm your dad. Lady Niner.
Meat.
Meat. Budster. What's your favorite? What's your favorite slice? What's your favorite eat so far?
The tri-dip, the shrimp, potatoes, the cheesy potatoes.
Yeah.
It's all very good.
Digging.
Absolutely insane.
Leo, you want to? Oh, you haven't eaten yet. All right, Leo. Yeah.
I took a bite.
Oh. How you liking it? It's pretty good. Like, would you buy it? Pretty good if you had money. All right, bet.
It's damn good.
All right, damn good. I'll take damn good.